Alexa Lavoie for Rebel News, and today we are diving into Montreal's mayoral elections and exposing a blatant media double standard. The press loves feasting on every candidate scandal. But once again, I'm here to prove they don't report fairly. Just recently, they made a huge fuss when a candidate from Ensemble Montréal called Quebec City Mayor Bruno Marchand a narcissist with serious mental problems. Under media pressure, Mr. Giasson was kicked out of the party. And remember the Action Montréal candidate with those discriminatory, tasteless jokes? Instant outrage. But let's talk about Transition Montreal, another party vying for mayor, led by Craig Sauvé. We know him. He ran for the NDP in by-elections and featured Palestinian flag on his flyers. One of his candidates is Sergio da Silva. This candidate completely flew under the media radar. Ignored, buried. Is it because he's on the left? That's what caught my eye. At first, I saw that Sergio da Silva has a Bella Ciao tattoo on his neck, the iconic anti-fascist anthem. And get this, it's exactly what was written on one of the bullets used by Charlie Kirk the killer. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, so I dug into his X and TikTok post. What I found is deeply disturbing. Even more shocking is that the media is ignoring it completely. Right after Charlie Kirk assassination, Da Silva posted, and I quote, "I guess people will stop asking about the Bella Ciao tattoo on my throat, or maybe they won't." Is that a sly way of admitting he's an Antifa? Sergio da Silva is the owner of the Turbo House bar in Montreal. The logo is very resemblant to the Antifa logo, and in the video he mentioned that he received the second best cringe Antifa bar award.
Hello Montreal! Thank you very much for the awards that you bestowed upon us, and thank you Cult MTL for sending us our trophies early. This one is the second best cringe Antifa bar.
But I'll let you judge this on your side. First, let me remind you that Antifa often labels anyone who holds different political opinions as fascist, Nazi, or other derogatory terms. This rhetoric is used to justify acts of violence against their political opponents. It's why Donald Trump designated Antifa as a terrorist organization. Here you have the proof. This Antifa candidate does not believe in free speech and says that if a political party opposes woke ideologies in its platform, it should be allowed to violently kill them, referring specifically to the Conservative Party of Canada. Now let me quote you other publication that he did. "I will kill with murder by shooting them with a gun until they die. The next person who says, unalive near me." Another one. "After all this, if you are trying to get elected without a comprehensive climate plan, expanded Medicare, and a plan to move away from for-profit housing, then you can get FU. FU hard, FU to death, FU hard to death." And another one. "If any politicians talked about anything that is not ways to fix the cost of living, we should simply murder them." Here is another publication, and I quote, "Anytime politicians need to distract us, trans people get thrown under the bus. Murder your local transphobes." And he even wrote, "Today is the day I steal a gun from a cop." Continuing with more publication, and I still quote, Christian Zionist ideology is not some harmless belief. It's an apocalyptic death cult masquerading a patriotism and moral clarity. He also calls himself a prison abolitionist and anti-capital punishment, except for politicians. This is why leftist parties sweep city elections. The media give the radical left a free pass. They scrutinize every move from the right-wing parties, but for this, crickets. There is no explanation for why Sergio da Silva comments are not front-page news. I emailed Transition Montreal and Mr. da Silva directly. Straight questions. Are these comments appropriate? Is Sergio da Silva part of Antifa? And do those comments incite hate and murder? I gave them 24 hours to respond. As of this report, I didn't receive any reply. I will update you if they do, and thanks for watching. At Rebel News, we started a petition to put pressure on our government to designate Antifa as a terrorist organization. They terrorize the population. If you do agree, please go and sign the petition at stopantifa.com right now.